My name's Scott, and I'm a professional body piercer. I've been at this for just shy of 30 years, and I've seen a lot of crazy things. And today we're going to be reacting to piercings that have gone wrong. Oh, how cute. A finger piercing. I hope you never put your fingers in your pockets or touch door handles or... I'm not going to say the other thing. Just nasty. Don't pierce your hands. You're asking for infections. Number two is like when you make a fist, everything goes tight there. That looks like it could be a curved barbell. I'm willing to bet it's a straight one because it's amateur piercing. And we're looking at a, I think it was an attempt at a rook, but it kind of went a little bit far out. You're using a piercing gun, which I'm surprised you actually got the piercing gun up to the ear at that point. That thing looks like there's no room for any swelling. If you don't get that out, you're in big trouble. And hanging on by a thread again, the tragus piercing, sometimes... yeah, you can see the little green dot in that upper corner right up there, how it was supposed to go there, and this just completely came all the way out. It might have rejected. It was probably just pierced too shallow and they didn't even get the cartilage. I'm sorry, that sucks. And again, piercing guns on navels never, ever, ever work out. I don't know why we keep trying piercing guns all over the body. They're terrible. They don't accommodate room for swelling. You can see that skin's just being pulled out there. A couple weeks and that thing's gone again. Then you have a big scar. And I'm not sure what we got going on here today. It looks like a bad attempt at an eyebrow piercing. You can see that there's a lot of rubber bands on that clamp. That clamp is tight. I don't know what's going to hurt more, the clamp or the actual piercing. Piercing down towards the eye, probably not the best of ideas. Those must be really transparent gloves because I can't even see the gloves on my hands. You know, safety first. Safety first. Trying to react. How? What happened here? This is a nostril piercing with a nostril screw. How did this happen? You got me on this one. But it's not right, I can tell you that. That goes in and loops back out. So apparently they put in the nostril screw thinking they had to twist it, and they didn't go all the way through, and they just re-scooped another hole with that dull nostril screw. Good move. Now, you get your nails done, they look beautiful. I want to have this beautiful jewelry on my finger to kind of accentuate. No, it's never going to heal. It's only going to look scarred. It's only going to be discolored. It's just a matter of time before it rejects. Stay away from this. If you want jewelry on your fingers, there's this thing called a ring. Again, you invested in one ring, but like, I don't want to put a ring on my middle finger. That would be ridiculous. Let's just pierce it with a plastic curve. Take it out. Just take it out. Oh, creative industrial piercing. So I'm guessing they went to the piercer, and the piercer's like, well, you already have these two other helix piercings up here, so it won't work. So let's just kind of re-angle this whole thing up in here this direction. Now, it doesn't look like the tissue is white or distorted, so maybe there's a chance it could heal, but if it was, you would have to get the right size bar in there. I'm not 100% sure. Normally these things kind of angle like this, but he managed to get it to go down and forward. Not attractive. And we are looking at an industrial that probably should not have been pierced. Now, there's a little bit of a ridge there, but just because there's a little bit of skin doesn't mean you can just pierce just a little bit and it's going to be okay. It's on its way out. That's going to leave a nice big slit in the side of your ear, and it's really hard to get rid of that scar tissue. Take it out before it gets that bad. And we are looking at forward helixes and a tragus piercing. I'm not sure what's up with this guy's glasses, but it makes his eyes look big. Looks like these are curved barbells. You should have straight labrets in there. The bottom one looks like it's done properly where they're straight in and you have a flower top and looks like maybe some sort of turquoise top or something on there. But the upper ones, that tragus and that forward helix, too much movement, gonna reject, and it just doesn't look good. All right, so we are looking at a tongue piercing. I believe it's a curved barbell. That garbage jewelry, you can see how it's discolored in many spots. I'm not sure what the white is coming off the top there. Spikes in the tongue, not the best idea. It's gonna ruin the roof of your mouth. The damage you could do. It looks too thin. It looks like it's possibly a 16 gauge. You should have a minimum of 14 gauge in there. There's a lot of things going wrong with this. Yuck. Get good jewelry, people. And we are looking at some surface eyebrow piercings. By the looks of it, they look pretty fresh, hence the little bit of blood there. I'm not sure if they missed their marks on the one on the side closest to me, but you can see how there's just a couple purple dots in there and they went somewhere completely else. Find a piercer who hits their dots. It does make a difference. Like, why put dots on there if you're not going to hit them? And we're looking at a rook piercing way too far out, way too shallow, and with a ring that's just way too big. Not gonna work. It's gonna reject out. Honestly, they might not have even hit the cartilage. It looks like you can see the metal just under the skin, you know? They probably got it down and were like, it didn't even hurt. Yeah, they missed. It's a pretty cool picture. Now, again, finger piercings don't work. I'm not sure if that's a tattoo or if they drew that on there. It's a really cool looking picture, but again, fingers don't heal piercings properly. Just take it out. It's just a bad idea. I know I did a video on it, but I'm pretty sure that I said it's not a good idea either. My belly piercing is literally hanging on by a thread. What should I do? I think it's pretty obvious, and you can hear everyone in the world looking at this picture. Take it out. There's no chance this is ever going to get better. You can't magically grow new skin over the top. When it looks this bad, just take it out. I know you're attached to the piercing, but it's not attractive. I'm not sure if they were going for a gestrum, if they were going for a medusa or philtrum, but all I know is I don't know anything. Are you putting jewelry in there? I can't even tell what's going on here. It doesn't look straight. Maybe this did it for the picture. I don't know. We should never, ever, ever be using any sort of fruits or vegetables with any piercings anymore. It's not 1970 or 1960, so go to a professional, and if you need to use something like this, you use a cork, a sterilized cork. Is it a potato? It's ridiculous. And navel piercing. That's what's going on here. It looks like the jewelry could have been kind of cute, but low quality. It's digging in there. Maybe that was an allergic reaction. I don't know how the bead got pulled in that hard. Maybe those dangles are that heavy where it just pulled it in over time. That's not a happy piercing. Not a happy piercing at all. I'm assuming they're thinking they're going to put jewelry back in there, but let it go. Let it go. You missed. Now we're going for a navel piercing here, obviously, but number one, it looks way too far out, way too high up. That's why when you mark for a navel piercing, you're standing. So it looks correct when you're standing here. This is just a surface piercing. It's probably going to reject out. I know people say, I need to have this piercing, and they're so rewarding sometimes to get piercings, but if it can't be done right, don't do it. A lot of those piercings are very disturbing, and I really hope they get some help. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, leave me a comment, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and of course, keep putting holes to your body. We'll see you on the next video.